is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. I'm Jonathan Benson. The college baseball season is into its conference championships. Yesterday, the Jackson State Tigers won the Southwestern Athletic Conference crown, beating Prairie View in the final 6-3. Stephen Curtis finished up 1 for 2, a double, and 2 runs batted in. Nico Knowles, meantime, he went 0 for 3, was hit by a pitch and scored a run while being named to the all-tournament team. This was Jackson State's 15th conference championship and the first since 2000, earning them an automatic bid to the NCAA Division I Regionals. Their opponent there will be announced during the 2013 NCAA Baseball Selection Show on May 27th. That show will air on ESPNU at 2 p.m. In terms of the conference championship game, that will be re-aired tonight starting 9 o'clock on ESPNU. Of baseball yesterday, Anton Richardson with another big game for the AAA Rochester Red Wings. Anton was 2 for 3 with a double, a triple, a stolen base, 2 runs batted in, and 2 runs scored as the Red Wings beat the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs 11-0. Anton's batting average now stands at .385 on the season. Well, the Bahamas Bowling Federation has a national team in Cali, Colombia at the Conseco Bowl Championships. Competing on the women's side are Driscoll Roll, Zania Johnson, Marina McLean, Camille Burnside, and Joy Lockhart. The men consist of Soneth Lockhart, David Slatter, Lee Davis, Mario Brown, and Ryan Davis. Tournament play opened up earlier today and will run through Saturday. This tournament is a qualifier for the 2014 CAC Games, and the Bahamas needs to finish in the top 11 to advance.
Pretty confident we'll finish in the top 11, to be honest. Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. Actually, those are the 5 teams that are very, very strong. You have bowlers like Amaletto Monticelli, who's one of the PBA greats bowling for Venezuela. You have a number of bowlers on the Colombian team who've bowled in professional tournaments. So we're going to have some stiff competition. But the key is, as a team, I think we can stack up against many of these 5 countries, but we have to be on our game. We can't just go down and expect. We'll have to be very focused, very calm, very supportive.
Now, following a third-place finish at the National Championships, team captain David Slatter talked about what his personal expectations are in Colombia.
I'm feeling good. I mean, I've been practicing hard, really working on my game. I've been to other international tournaments, but I was a lot younger. I'm a little more seasoned, now 45, and I feel kind of the 40s is kind of a lovely age for bowling because experience is very important. How you adapt to conditions, how you respond to pressure. You learn this. It's something you learn over time. So I've been bowling a lot the last 3 years, and I'm looking forward to a good tournament.
Well, ITF Development Officer for Central America and the Caribbean, Joan Goda, he was quite pleased with how his recent meetings went with executives from the Bahamas Lawn Tennis Association. The ITF officer believes the key to developing a successful program is through tennis education, and the BLTA is fully aware of this, having already prepared a successful proposal which will give more Bahamians the opportunity to get certified.
This year, maybe early next year, we'll have the Level 1 coaches course, which will be conducted by me and 2 local tutors. The start of continuing education for tennis coaches and a coaches education system for Bahamas.
Now, it's the ITF officer's belief that the Bahamas has one of the most successful junior tennis programs in the region, and he says the credit there has to go beyond the juniors themselves.
There cannot be a junior if there are no parents. There is no junior if there is no association, or no sponsors, or no government involvement. So everybody is part of the development. And up to now, everybody has been playing their role so that Bahamas could produce good players. Now where we go is, when you look for perfection, you're gonna add more structure, you're gonna add more stability to produce, instead of 5, produce 10, 15, or 20.
Well, the third annual Defend Your Spike Volleyball Classic closing out yesterday at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. In the Women's Championship, the International Jammers were dethroned, falling to the Auto Mall Boomers in 3 sets. As for the men, the championship there was a rematch from last year, and this one had a similar ending. The Scotiabank Defenders defended their home floor with a 3-set win over the International Jammers. For the Defenders, the championship win was sweet. Making it even more special was the fact that they were able to attract a number of big-name players from around the region, including Bahamian pro Byron Ferguson.
I just want to play in front of the Bahamian people again and just get a sweat. I haven't played in about a month, so just trying to get back in shape before I go overseas.
There's a lot of new faces. We're seeing a lot of different teams also, so it's getting out there.
How important is it to get new faces and to get new teams in here?
It's really important because then it puts us out there also for us to be invited to a lot of their tournaments and for them to come down and support us.
Now, this was the largest number of international players the tournament has ever attracted, and from all indications, it was a smashing success.
I'm from Orlando, Florida, but I joined the Bahamas team here every time I get a chance. I came here 2 years ago during the first one, and this is the third one, so I came back, and it's a really great tournament, and everyone here is so nice, so I really enjoy coming each year.
Since the tournament was first played in 2011, it was a good tournament. Last year I was also here, and based on the national players, they offer competitive volleyball, and as such, I think it is a good tournament.
Pretty much for me, I just came out here to get a few touches, but I think this is a good program that they can continue to build.
It's a more simple game into more challenging game, which we really like.
This is our second time coming to this tournament, and it's a very good experience.
This year we have like 5 overseas women's team. So you can't beat that, you know?
Well, the Mangrove Key Class C Regatta closing out yesterday. It wasn't the best showing for the Reverend Dr. Philip McPhee and his Asu Draw WG Thunderbird as they finished out of the money. But Rev is hoping to turn things around in time for either the Long Island or South Andros Regatta. Both of those, they take place in the next few weeks during the Labor Day holiday weekend.
She's just been refurbished and she's beautiful. She looks good. We've spent a lot of money trying to get this boat ready.
Who's going to be a skipper this time?
Well, that's a secret. That's a secret. We have a, I'm unlike many other sailors. I do not allow my boat to sit idle if I don't have my original skipper. My boat sail even if I have the sailor, and so it's not always about winning, but Thunderbird has always been a winner. We have never really lost, to my knowledge, a race that I could consider that she was not really the boat to beat. She's lost some races, but every time she sailed, she has made me proud. I've never been disappointed with the Thunderbird. Since she's been built by Buzzy, she's always given me some kind of joy to know that she's a very outstanding boat.
Well, when the 2014 edition of the National High School Track and Field Championships roll around, some measures will be put in place to enhance the fan base. Here's Sports Officer in the Ministry of Education, Evan Wisdom.
We will give a half day off to all junior and senior high public schools on the island of New Providence. That's a Thursday. He will grant all students a day off on the Friday of your meet next year, Mr. Sands. And also the most important point is that we would like to see all scholars Saturday, where we have all scholars of all the institutions that are represented come back and support these national high school championships. These championships assist in developing lifelong friendships while building character, and it also affords the athletes opportunities to meet fellow athletes from family islands.
And finally in this segment, since the inception of the Bahamas Flag Football League a few years back, a number of players who are used to playing the tackle game have made their way over, and believe it or not, it's been quite an interesting transition.
It was a hard transition, sometimes you just want to lay a fella out, but it was an adjustment I made and everyone else made who was pretty much used to the contact sport.
Softball is an old man sport, so actually they came up with flag football that is also an old man sport. So us full contact players who are in the twilight of our athletic career could possibly, for the last maybe 2 or 3 years of our activity, come out here and play and also contribute back to the sport of flag football. We have a lot of full contact players either in coaching or playing with various different teams, that is providing their expertise. That's making the league a lot more exciting and competitive.
And that will do it for sports, but don't go anywhere. Your weather forecast to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.